Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that exists in each one of us, something so powerful yet often overlooked, the unseen potential we all carry. I call it your inner genius. Many of us go through life underestimating ourselves, waiting for the perfect moment, or believing that talent is something you are born with. But the truth is, the genius inside you doesn't wait for permission, it simply waits for you to unlock it. Imagine for a moment that inside every single one of us exists a treasure chest, a chest full of ideas, talents, and possibilities, some of which we haven't even discovered yet. That chest is your untapped potential, and the truth is, most of us walk around unaware of just how much power and capability lie within us. From the moment we are born, life gives us endless opportunities to grow, create, and achieve. And yet, so often, we settle for comfort, for what is familiar, and for what feels safe. We ignore the potential that is quietly waiting, like a dormant seed, ready to bloom into something magnificent. The fact is, everyone has untapped potential, and it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care about your age, your background, or your past mistakes. Your potential is not something you have to earn, it's something you already possess. It exists in your ability to think differently, to imagine solutions that others cannot see, to take action when others hesitate. Think about the most extraordinary accomplishments in history, whether it was the invention of the light bulb, the first moon landing, or the creation of life-changing art and music. None of these began as something obvious. They began as an idea, a spark inside a person who refused to accept limits. Every one of those individuals had untapped potential, just like you. But here's the challenge. Recognizing your potential is not always easy. Life has a way of convincing us that we are smaller than we are. We hear the voices of doubt, fear, and comparison whispering that we are not enough. Society often measures success in terms of degrees, salaries, titles, or social approval. And if we don't match those standards, we begin to believe that our potential is limited. We forget that potential is not about competing with others. It is about discovering what we can do when we give ourselves permission to explore our unique abilities. You may not have invented a revolutionary technology yet, but perhaps your untapped potential lies in your ability to inspire, to create beauty, to lead, to solve problems, or to bring joy to others. The question is, are you willing to look inside and find it? The reason so many people ignore their potential is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But what if I told you that fear is actually a sign that you are on the right path? Fear appears when you are on the edge of your comfort zone, when you are about to stretch yourself into uncharted territory. Untapped potential exists beyond the boundaries of what feels safe. Every time you hold yourself back, telling yourself, "I'm not ready," or "I can't do this," you are leaving a part of your genius dormant. And the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The perfect time to explore your abilities is now. Everyone has different forms of potential, and it is as unique as your fingerprint. Some people are gifted in creativity, able to visualize solutions that others cannot imagine. Some are born leaders, able to inspire and motivate people toward a common goal. Some have the quiet potential to solve complex problems, to innovate, and to make the world more efficient and better. And then there are those whose potential is in resilience, in the ability to overcome hardship and emerge stronger. The key is to discover what your particular strengths are, to nurture them, and to challenge yourself to develop them further. Too often, people underestimate their own capabilities because they compare themselves to the successes of others, instead of recognizing that their potential is personal and incomparable. Discovering untapped potential also requires patience and reflection. It requires you to slow down and listen to yourself, to ask the hard questions: what am I capable of? What do I want to contribute to the world? What have I been ignoring because it felt too difficult or impossible? Often we overlook our talents because they do not appear flashy or immediately rewarded. We may dismiss a skill because it doesn't fit the narrative of what success should look like. But the potential inside you is valuable, and it can grow into something extraordinary if you commit time, energy, and focus to it. Every great achievement begins with recognizing a small spark, nurturing it, and believing it can grow into something greater. It is also important to understand that untapped potential is not fixed. It is dynamic, ever-expanding, and available to anyone willing to cultivate it. Every experience, every challenge, and every failure is an opportunity to uncover more of your capabilities. The human mind and spirit are capable of far more than most people realize. Studies of high achievers across fields show that their success was rarely because they were born with extraordinary talent. More often, it was because they recognized their abilities, nurtured them, and consistently pushed themselves to grow. Potential is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Ignoring it only allows it to remain dormant, leaving you frustrated, unfulfilled, or stuck in a life that feels smaller than it should be. Ladies and gentlemen, your untapped potential is not a luxury, it is your birthright. It is the part of you that can think bigger, create better, and live beyond limitations. The world needs it, your community needs it, and most importantly, you need it. You may never know the heights you can reach until you decide to explore what is hidden within you. So today, I challenge each one of you to stop underestimating yourself, stop doubting your abilities, and start seeking what has been there all along. Your inner genius, your potential is waiting. All you have to do is unlock it. If there is one force in this world that can move mountains, break barriers, and transform ordinary lives into extraordinary ones, it is the power of self-belief. Self-belief is not just confidence or ego, it is the unwavering conviction that you are capable of achieving what you set your mind to, even when the world doubts you. It is a quiet, persistent voice inside that says, "I can do this," even when circumstances seem impossible. The moment you harness this power, the unseen potential inside you begins to awaken, because nothing is more destructive to potential than doubt and hesitation. Belief in yourself is the foundation of every great achievement. From the smallest goal to the most monumental accomplishments, success begins with one crucial factor: believing that you can. Think about people who have achieved greatness in any field: science, art, business, sports, or leadership. Every single one of them faced obstacles, criticism, and moments of uncertainty. Yet the difference between those who succeeded and those who gave up lies in self-belief. Self-belief turns dreams into goals, and goals into action. It is the invisible fuel that propels you forward when the path seems unclear, when failure knocks at your door, and when doubt creeps into your mind. Without it, even the brightest ideas remain dormant, trapped in the imagination, never becoming reality. Many people underestimate the importance of self-belief because they confuse it with arrogance or overconfidence. True self-belief is not about thinking you are better than anyone else. It is about knowing your worth, trusting your abilities, and having faith in your capacity to learn, grow, and overcome. It is understanding that mistakes, setbacks, and failures are not reflections of your limits, but stepping stones to mastery. Self-belief allows you to rise after falling, to try again after failing, and to persist when the majority would give up. It is not boastful, it is courageous. It is a commitment to yourself that says, "I will not let fear, doubt, or external opinions define what I can achieve." The power of self-belief is also transformative because it changes the way you perceive challenges. Life is full of obstacles, some small, some enormous, but self-belief gives you the mindset to face them head-on. When you believe in yourself, a problem is no longer a threat, it becomes an opportunity. Every challenge becomes a test of your courage, creativity, and perseverance. The mind, when fueled by self-belief, sees possibilities instead of limitations. It is the difference between someone who sees a wall and stops, and someone who sees the same wall and thinks, "How can I climb it, break it, or go around it?" Self-belief creates resilience, determination, and the ability to find solutions when others see only defeat. History and science both tell us that self-belief can reshape reality. Studies in psychology have shown that people who believe in their abilities are more likely to take risks, persist through difficulties, and achieve higher levels of success. Belief doesn't guarantee instant results, but it guarantees effort, consistency, and the refusal to give up. It alters the way your brain responds to challenges, improving problem-solving, creativity, and performance. When you combine belief with action, it becomes a powerful force that can break through barriers you once thought were insurmountable. Believing in yourself also influences those around you. When you radiate confidence in your abilities, it inspires trust, respect, and support. leaders, innovators, and change-makers understand this. People follow those who show conviction, not because they are perfect, but because they demonstrate belief in themselves and their mission. Self-belief becomes contagious, creating an environment where ideas flourish and possibilities expand. It is not just a personal advantage, it has the power to transform communities, organizations, and even societies. Yet self-belief is not something that appears overnight. It must be cultivated, nurtured, and reinforced every day. It grows through small victories, repeated efforts, and facing your fears head-on. Every time you overcome self-doubt and take action, your belief in yourself strengthens. Every time you succeed after trying, every time you keep going despite setbacks, you are building a foundation that no criticism or obstacle can shake. Surround yourself with positivity, learn to silence the inner critic, and remind yourself daily of your abilities and potential. Remember that self-belief is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Neglect it, and it weakens, leaving room for doubt, hesitation, and missed opportunities. Self-belief also requires courage, the courage to stand alone when necessary, the courage to trust your instincts, and the courage to act even when the outcome is uncertain. It means trusting yourself when others question your decisions. It means taking the first step even when the path ahead is unclear. Every remarkable journey in history began with that moment of courage, fueled by the belief that you could succeed. It is not blind optimism, it is informed confidence. It is not about ignoring risks, it is about trusting your capacity to handle them. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of self-belief cannot be overstated. It is the spark that ignites potential, the engine that drives action, and the shield that protects against the paralysis of doubt. Without it, ideas remain unrealized, talents go unused, and dreams fade away. With it, you become unstoppable, resilient, and capable of achieving far more than you ever imagined. Believing in yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the key that opens the door to your inner genius, revealing the abilities, creativity, and greatness you were born to express. So today, I urge you to embrace self-belief. Trust yourself, honor your talents, and refuse to let fear or doubt dictate your path. Speak to yourself with encouragement, push yourself beyond limits, and step into the unknown with confidence. Your potential is waiting, and self-belief is the bridge that will take you there. The moment you fully embrace it, your life changes. The unseen potential you've been ignoring suddenly becomes visible, tangible, and unstoppable. One of the greatest obstacles that stands between us and our full potential is not the world outside, it is the world inside our own minds. Mental barriers, invisible yet powerful, can hold us back from achieving greatness, from pursuing our dreams, and from living the life we truly desire. These barriers come in many forms: fear, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, past failures, and the invisible walls we build by telling ourselves, "I can't, I'm not good enough," or "it's impossible." The sad truth is that most people spend their entire lives trapped behind these walls, never realizing that the key to freedom and success lies in breaking them down. Mental barriers are powerful because they are subtle. They often disguise themselves as caution, realism, or practicality. They whisper to us in quiet moments, convincing us that we must settle for less, that we are not ready, or that failure is inevitable. And because they live inside our minds, they feel real. They can feel more real than any obstacle in the outside world. But here's the truth: these walls exist only because we believe in them. They are built from stories we have told ourselves, from fears that we have accepted as facts, and from doubts that we have nurtured over time. The moment we challenge those beliefs, the walls begin to crumble. Breaking mental barriers begins with awareness. You cannot overcome something you do not recognize. You must identify the thoughts, fears, and patterns that limit you. Are you telling yourself that you are too old, too inexperienced, too busy, or too ordinary to achieve something extraordinary? Are you letting past failures define your future, assuming that what didn't work before can never work? These are mental barriers, and they are not truths, they are choices. The choice to believe in limitations instead of possibilities. Recognizing them is the first courageous step toward liberation. Once you become aware of your mental barriers, you must challenge them. This requires asking yourself hard questions. Is this belief true? Is it serving me? What evidence do I have that proves the opposite? Most limitations are exaggerated by fear and habit, not by reality. Often, when we step outside our comfort zone, we realize that the barriers we feared were never as solid as they seemed. They were illusions created by hesitation, doubt, and the human tendency to play it safe. Breaking these barriers requires questioning your assumptions and daring to act despite discomfort. It means refusing to accept your mind's limitations as permanent, and instead, choosing to expand what you believe is possible. Fear is one of the most common mental barriers, and it is also one of the most destructive. Fear tells us to avoid risks, to stay in familiar territory, and to settle for safety over growth. But growth, creativity, and genius exist only on the other side of fear. Every remarkable achievement in history was accomplished by someone who refused to let fear dictate their choices. Fear is a signal that you are moving towards something important. It is not a reason to stop. Breaking mental barriers requires learning to act in spite of fear, to step forward when your mind screams, "You can't," and to trust that your capabilities are greater than your anxieties. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the triumph over it. Another powerful mental barrier is self-doubt. Doubt whispers constantly, questioning your worth, your intelligence, your skills, and your abilities. It is relentless, insidious, and convincing. But here is the reality. Self-doubt is not a reflection of your potential. It is a reflection of your habit of underestimating yourself. The more you doubt yourself, the stronger the barrier becomes. The antidote is simple yet powerful. Practice self-trust. Start small by setting goals and following through, by proving to yourself repeatedly that you are capable. Every success, no matter how small, chips away at doubt, weakening the mental walls that hold you back. Confidence grows from action, and action grows from the courage to challenge your own limiting beliefs. Past failures are another source of mental barriers. Many people allow mistakes, losses, or rejections to define their identity, creating a narrative that says, "I failed once, I will fail again." But failure is not a verdict, it is information. It is feedback from life, showing you what doesn't work and guiding you toward what does. When you see failures as lessons rather than punishments, mental barriers begin to dissolve. Every setback becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The mind that learns from failure is unstoppable, while the mind that fears it is trapped in a cage of its own making. Society, too, contributes to mental barriers. We are often conditioned to follow rules, avoid risks, and stay within limits set by others. While guidance can be helpful, blindly accepting these boundaries can stunt your growth. Breaking mental barriers requires questioning societal expectations, trusting your instincts, and daring to pursue a path that is uniquely ours. It is about refusing to let someone else's limitations define your possibilities. Great thinkers, innovators, and leaders are those who challenged the norms of their time, who saw beyond the conventional, and who refused to accept limitations imposed by others. Breaking mental barriers is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong practice. It requires constant vigilance over your thoughts, constant willingness to challenge assumptions, and constant courage to act despite fear. Every time you take a step forward, every time you confront a limiting belief, every time you push past comfort, you grow stronger, more confident, and more capable. Your potential, which was once hidden behind invisible walls, begins to emerge, bright and unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, the mind is both your greatest ally and your fiercest opponent. Mental barriers may feel permanent, but they are not. They are constructs of thought, illusions of limitation, and challenges waiting to be overcome. The moment you decide to break them, to question them, and to act beyond them, you step into a reality filled with possibilities you never imagined. Your inner genius has been waiting patiently behind these walls. It is time to tear them down, to release your potential, and to prove to yourself that nothing is as strong as the mind that refuses to be confined. If there is one trait that separates those who achieve extraordinary success from those who remain ordinary, it is the relentless pursuit of knowledge and the insatiable curiosity to explore the unknown. Continuous learning and curiosity are not just habits, they are a way of life, a mindset that refuses to settle for mediocrity and constantly seeks growth. The moment you stop learning, the moment you assume you know enough, your potential begins to shrink. The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and those who fail to feed their minds, expand their skills, and seek new perspectives are left behind. Curiosity and learning are not optional, they are essential to unlocking the genius within you. Curiosity is the spark that ignites innovation and creativity. It is the drive to ask questions, to explore possibilities, and to challenge the status quo. It begins with a simple mindset, the desire to know more, to understand the world at a deeper level, and to uncover what others may overlook. Curiosity encourages you to observe, to experiment, and to engage with the unfamiliar. It is the reason scientists discover new theories, why artists create breathtaking works, and why entrepreneurs develop revolutionary ideas. Without curiosity, potential remains dormant, ideas remain unexplored, and opportunities are missed. By nurturing curiosity, you activate your mind, opening doors to solutions, insights, and possibilities that you could never have imagined. Continuous learning goes hand in hand with curiosity. It is the deliberate effort to grow intellectually, emotionally, and professionally. Learning is not confined to classrooms or textbooks. It happens everywhere, in conversations, in experiences, in failures, and in the pursuit of new skills. Every time you challenge yourself to learn something new, you expand the boundaries of what you are capable of. Knowledge empowers you to see connections where others see obstacles, to create strategies where others see problems, and to innovate where others see routine. The person who learns continuously builds a reservoir of resources that can be applied to solve challenges, seize opportunities, and create impact. One of the most important aspects of continuous learning is humility, the recognition that no matter how much you know, there is always more to discover. The world is too vast, too complex, and too dynamic for anyone to ever know it all. The moment you stop learning is the moment your growth stalls. Those who embrace learning understand that knowledge is never final, and that mastery is a journey, not a destination. They seek feedback, they embrace new perspectives, and they approach every situation as an opportunity to gain insight. By maintaining a learner's mindset, you remain adaptable, resilient, and open to change, the qualities that allow your inner genius to flourish. Curiosity also fuels problem solving. When faced with challenges, a curious mind does not panic, it investigates. It asks, why is this happening? How can it be improved? What if we try a different approach? Curiosity transforms obstacles into opportunities, turning setbacks into lessons. It encourages experimentation, which is essential for growth. Every breakthrough, whether in science, business, or personal development, begins with someone asking a question that others avoided, exploring a possibility that others ignored, or pursuing an idea that seemed unconventional. Curiosity is the compass that guides your potential toward innovation and discovery. In a rapidly changing world, continuous learning is critical for staying relevant and ahead. Industries evolve, technologies advance, and knowledge becomes obsolete faster than ever before. The moment you stop expanding your skills or seeking new understanding, you risk being left behind. Those who continue to learn remain adaptable, creative, and capable of leveraging new opportunities. They see change as an ally rather than a threat, because they are prepared to evolve alongside it. Lifelong learning is the path to remaining competitive, capable, and resilient, and it is one of the most powerful tools to unlock the unseen potential within you. Learning and curiosity are also deeply connected to self-discovery. By exploring new subjects, experiences, and perspectives, you learn more about your strengths, weaknesses, past, ions, and purpose. Curiosity pushes you to venture beyond familiar territory, to question assumptions, and to examine your own beliefs. In doing so, you uncover hidden talents, unrecognized skills, and insights that reveal who you truly are. Self-awareness is a crucial component of unlocking your genius, because the more you understand yourself, the better you can direct your abilities toward meaningful goals. Every time you learn, you gain clarity. Every time you explore, you grow closer to your potential. The power of curiosity and learning also extends to how you influence the world. A curious mind does not merely consume knowledge, it applies it. Every time you learn something new, you gain the ability to solve problems, inspire others, and create value. Knowledge without application is empty, but when combined with curiosity and action, it becomes transformative. The ability to connect ideas, to innovate solutions, and to contribute meaningfully grows exponentially when your mind is actively engaged in learning. Continuous learning is not just about personal growth. It is a gift to the people, communities, and world around you. Ladies and gentlemen, the genius within you is not static. It is not a fixed talent or predetermined ability. It is a living, growing force that expands when nurtured through curiosity and learning. Every book you read, every question you ask, every skill you acquire, and every idea you explore is a key that unlocks a part of your potential you never knew existed. Curiosity keeps your mind awake, learning sharpens your abilities, and together they ensure that your inner genius is not left dormant. If you choose to embrace continuous learning and curiosity, you choose a life of growth, opportunity, and possibility. You refuse to settle for what is easy, comfortable, or familiar. You open yourself to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. You allow your potential to expand, your creativity to flourish, and your life to be transformed in ways you cannot yet imagine. In a world full of distractions, doubts, and limitations, curiosity and learning are the tools that free your mind, awaken your talents, and unleash the unseen power inside you.